Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to another video. So in this video, this is going to be part 2 of how to create your own strain of guppy. Well, mostly the series, what it's going to have is a lot of educational stuff on breeding your fish and how to do it properly. So what you can see right now, this tank is going to be my main focus right now. The angle is a little slightly off, but in this tank I have some mosaic tumbleweed guppies. There's 8 total in here. And these guys were born on November 16th, so you could definitely tell males from females, and that's what I'm going to do in this video. As you can tell right now, there's this container right over here, and inside there's 3 fish. So I just want to go over the process of how I separate males from females as soon as you're able to sex them. That way I could keep some virgin females. So right now I'm going to focus in a little bit closer on the fish. Okay. So right in this one right now, what you're seeing are 3 females. Now, how I like to separate my fish to make it easier on myself to keep the males from the females is as follows. I take out all the fish and put them in one container. So grab something from up here. We got this. So this is just a random cup. So we got that. Styrofoam cups help as well. So we got these. And then, alright, and then I got those cups. So I'm gonna put the camera down for a second. So we got one of these, some smaller cups inside of there, and then a few styrofoam cups. Now, you don't need a lot of fancy things. So, as you can see, these are just styrofoam cups. You can really pick them up at your dollar store. This is an egg tumbler from when I used to have Corridors. And that's really about it. You don't have to have anything special. So this could just be a glass cup, for example. And now this is what I do. The tank right behind that you were just looking at is where the guppies are in right now. So there's 8, like I mentioned, 8 total. And what I do is I take out one at a time, put them in this plastic cup right here. Or what I do is, can't find it right now, but I do have a small dish, like a soup bowl or something like that. You put the fish in there, make sure it's designated for that, because you don't want to mix tank water with where you're going to keep your food. That's never a good idea. And I put the fish in there. Using one of these little small cups, I take out one fish at a time, plop them to here, because I could see inside the tank, inside this very well. And there's a couple things I look for in the fish. So clearly, males and females have for guppies are sexually dimorphic, so that means that males and females do not look the same. Males, when they're older, you can definitely tell a difference. They're obviously more colorful than the females, but when they're younger, you'll see the males starting getting gonadopodium. Again, probably did not pronounce that right. It's a word that you read all the time, but you just don't know how to say it or say it properly. But so they start having that. They start getting one of those. And females also have a gravid spot, which is a little dark spot right below their pelvic fin. So another way I like to tell the fish apart is males actually start getting their color on their body. And if you shine the light at the right angle, you can start to see these. And that's usually what I do. Now, a lot of people have trouble deciphering what is a male and what is a female, and it is pretty difficult when they're this young. So what I like to do is as follows. Again, this cup I use to actually take the fish out of the bowl, pour them to here, I check them out. If I see any hint of color on the body, automatically the fish go into the main part of the tank. Or if you have designated tanks for males and females, you put the male into the male tank. If they have a gravid spot, I automatically assume it's a female, and I would put her in the female tank, but since I don't have any room, I'm using this little, what's it called? This little breeder box, and that's where I'm putting my females in right now. Now here's the thing. If you can't tell if it's a male or female, what I like to do, and these are my preferences, everyone else has their own, can have their own way of doing it, but if I cannot 100% tell if it's a male or a female, I automatically assume it's a male. And this is my reasoning behind it. I'll put it in the tank with the males. If it is a female, I could always separate her in the future when I could definitely tell it's a female. But if I can't figure it out, I just automatically assume it's a male and put it in the male tank. Females that I could clearly tell are females go in their own tank. Here's the thing. If you can't really tell if it's a male or female, and you assume wrong and say it's a male and you thought it was a female and you put her in the male tank, well, now all those females that you just saved have the high chance of becoming pregnant by that male when he gets older. So I automatically always assume it's a female. Automatically assume it's a male if I can't tell, and then in the future I would look back, and if it's a female, then I would separate it. So right now, everyone that's outside the tank that you see over here is 100% male. In this batch, I did not have any that I could not assume. And then in here, there's 3 females. And these I actually watched just in case I messed up. Every so often, I'll make sure to check, and usually every day, I'll check and see if they're males or if they're females, and that I didn't mess up with them. So that comes to this part of the video of how I separate males and females to continue my selective breeding processes. And this is something you want to do if you don't want to just let the fish breed on their own. If you want to separate males and females, so that way you can select your best male and combine it with your best female. I hope I was able to provide you guys with some helpful information in your guppy breeding process. And if you guys have any questions, make sure to leave it in the comments below. Check out Guppy Fish Enthusiasts on Facebook. Link is in the description below. We are currently at 550, I believe, members, so we're definitely growing really quickly. So share pictures of your fish, share videos, any knowledge you guys have with each other. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. If you want to, also check out my Patreon if you want to help support any work on this channel. Alright guys, I hope you liked this. If you did, make sure to drop a thumbs up and leave a comment below. Until next time guys, have a good one.